Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister, and I want to talk about some best practices and do's and don'ts in regard to your cryptocurrency wallets and storage devices. Obviously, the more storage devices you have, the better. The more wallets you have, the better. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. That's a simple principle that we can remember in cryptocurrency and in many things that we do in life. But how do you distribute your cryptocurrency over those multiple wallets and multiple addresses and multiple storage devices? What I try to do is I try to minimize the amount of activity on as many of those wallets as possible. You're going to have one wallet that will be accessed more than all of the other wallets out there that you have. And you can say this is your short-term wallet. Then you're going to have your long-term wallets. And the goal should be to minimize the instances you need to open them for, okay? Your long-term wallets, you maybe want to check on one time a year just to see everything's going all right on them. So I'm not a person who likes to make daily transactions with my cryptocurrency, but some people go in that direction. So if you're a person like that, your daily transaction wallet should be on your phone. And but you should try to keep you shouldn't try to keep a lot of cryptocurrency on there, okay? Your long-term wallets are going to have the bulk of your cryptocurrency on them. So your daily transaction wallet is going to have not that much cryptocurrency, as little as you can be comfortable with, okay? You have to decide, well, during this next 6 months, how many daily transactions am I going to make? Or you have to determine the time period yourself, 6 months, 1 week, whatever. All right. Now, all of your other wallets, I would recommend that they be hardware wallets, like a Trezor, a Ledger Nano. And you can set them up in many different ways, classify them in different ways. Have a savings wallet, have a travel wallet, have an inheritance wallet. And let me go a little bit into depth with those. Some people, when they're traveling around, they like to have, just in case an emergency happens, have some extra value with them. So if you're into cryptocurrency, why not bring with you an emergency storage device, be a Trezor or a Ledger, that has a good amount of cryptocurrency on it, but you're only going to access it if something bad happens, okay? That's your travel wallet. Then, and you don't have to have one of them, then you're going to have your savings wallet, all right? And this is, you're treating your cryptocurrency like a savings account. So you're going to have a wallet stored away somewhere, a storage device, in a safe somewhere. You're just never going to access it until it's time to use your savings on retirement or on that new car, on whatever you were saving the cryptocurrency for. So that's going to be stashed away somewhere. Then you can also have an inheritance wallet or a few inheritance storage devices, okay? Where if you have a wife and children, you have some wallets that are just designated with their names on it, maybe with some explanations, maybe you've already explained it to them, but these are going to be their wallets when you leave this world, okay? And so you never access those. You just leave them in a safe somewhere. So that's one distribution method. But I think the the principle is this that you have to remember. You've got one short-term wallet. It doesn't have that much Bitcoin in it or that much cryptocurrency in it. That one you can play around with, access. All the other ones, you try your hardest not to access very often. Now, those last three types of wallets that I mentioned, all the long-term wallets, in other words, when you originally set them up, a good idea is to create a bunch of public addresses at those wallets, okay? A bunch of public deposit addresses, and you save all of them, okay? So that in the future, if you come about some cryptocurrency and you don't want to put it in your short-term wallet, you have all of these addresses there of your long-term wallets, and you just send your cryptocurrency over to them. And this is to avoid you going into your long-term wallets and having to create these deposit addresses in the future. And maybe you will eventually, but if you create enough of these deposit addresses now, you won't have to access your long-term wallets that often in the future, other than the yearly checkup that you do on them. A tip just to remember, speaking of multiple addresses, multiple public addresses, on your regular daily wallet, your short-term wallet, it's good to create multiple public addresses. This helps in terms if you want to be more anonymous. If you keep on reusing public addresses, then people are going to be able to track you. And maybe you don't care about that, but that's just a little tip out there. So there are bad actors out there who want to get you to access your long-term wallets more often than you should, so that they can trick you into sending your precious cryptocurrency from those long-term wallets into their possession. So here are some tips and best practices in terms of avoiding those situations. You are going to get a lot of emails. A few of them are going to be legit. Most of them are not going to be legit from your storage devices, or what appears to be from your storage devices, or where you're storing your cryptocurrency. You might get exchange emails, Coinbase emails, storage device emails, and most of them, unfortunately, are not going to really be from who you think they're coming from. There are people out there who have millions of email addresses, and they just send out millions of emails hoping they're gonna stumble upon someone who also has a Coinbase account, and they're not Coinbase. So when you get an email, and it doesn't matter if it's really from the company you think it's from, or from someone trying to steal from you, do not click on a URL in those emails. Do not do it. Simply already have your Coinbase account bookmarked, your storage device email bookmarked, okay? Or you can retype it in. Take your time. Better safe than sorry. Do not, and again, you might have friends of yours who are involved in cryptocurrency, respected people on Twitter and Facebook that you follow who might be like, oh, this is a great URL to check up on your Bitcoins or your cryptocurrency to learn more about it. Don't click on them. Their Twitter accounts may have been hijacked. Their Facebook accounts may have been hijacked. There is nothing wrong with just typing in the URL that you're familiar with, logging in and seeing, oh, is there really an update like I've heard from my friend or from this email? So anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Pound that like button. I hope you liked these tips, and I hope you have a good day.